Hello, my name is Barry Hickey, and in this short video I am going to run through the principles of auxiliary projection using first auxiliary projection and second auxiliary projection. The aim of this task is to find the true shape of this cut surface here, surface 1, 2, 3. It's already drawn in elevation and in plan. So what we know from this question already is that surface 1, 2, 3 is not parallel to either of the principal planes, as it doesn't appear as a line or as a true shape in either of these views. One thing we can note is that line 1, 2 is horizontal, as we can see in the elevation. So what that means is that line 1, 2 is a true length in plan. So I'm going to put this in as a TL, true length. So our first step is to find our first auxiliary view. First thing we want to do is to project an auxiliary elevation with my y1 line perpendicular to line 1, 2, because this will allow us to look along the true length, and this will give us our first auxiliary view. What I'm going to do is my set squares, extend line 1, 2 out, and draw my x1, y1 line here. Okay, so now I want to bring down my points 3 and 2 is already on this line. I'm going to bring down my other points, my altitude and this hidden detail, or this cut piece too, I'll bring down. So what we want to do, we can see first, is this cut point is on the ground when we return to 2 steps. So our x1, y1. Our altitude, get our compass, measure this height, project it onto here. Sorry, didn't bring down this point. Transfer this height on here. This is the point of our tetrahedron. I can join that back to here. I can join it back to this vertex, and I can also join back to this vertex, but this will be hidden detail in this view. Okay, so now line 1 and 2 are also on the ground. They do not go to the altitude. We're going to get the height of point 3, vertex 3, follow down here. Now comes to point 1 and 2. This line that I've drawn here is our cut surface. this here is our cut surface. Going to finish out the first auxiliary view. So this line is hidden detail. Because we're looking from this direction, so we can't see this past this surface. Okay, so what we want to do next is we want to take a view perpendicular to this cut surface seen as an edge view. So we want to project a perpendicular to the edge view to show the true shape. The x2, y2 will be parallel to the edge view, and the distances we're going to get our distances for the second auxiliary plan will be taken off the x1, y1 line. Okay, so my x2, y2 line will come out parallel to this cut surface. Draw this here. Bring out all my points. Bring out my 3 points first. Point 3. Point 1 and 2 around this line. Okay. So now I'll bring out the rest of my tetrahedron. And my top vertex. Okay. So this is 1 and 2 are situated here. 3 is here. Okay, so now I'm going to get my compass and take my distances for my second auxiliary plan from the x1, y1 line back towards the plan. So we'll start from this edge, take my points. This comes from here. Next one is almost touching. I'm going to measure it. It's 1 millimeter. Okay, so that's 1 millimeter here. Now we'll go to our altitude. Find point 3 next. Now we get point 1. Just annotate these points now. 3, point 1. And as you can see, point 2 is on the same line as point 1, so that'll transfer across, be on the same line in our second auxiliary also. So now we have our 3 points, so I can join them together first. So what we have here, before I finish my second auxiliary, is the true shape of surface 1, 2, 3. We know it is the true shape because we looked perpendicular. We are looking in perpendicular at the cut surface from an edge view. So when we look perpendicular to an edge, we see its true shape. So this is how we know that we have found the true shape of this surface. Now I'm just going to finish off my tetrahedron. And I'm missing one point. I'm going to get here. My joins to my vertex. Vertex joins to point 3. Also down to here as hidden detail or as a cut plane. This joins out. And it also joins over to point 1. Point 1 joins to here and will stay parallel. This joins back to our vertex. So if I quickly just get the colour to highlight what we've just gone through, I'm going to shade in my surface. This is the surface in elevation. This is it in plan. So next we found it in our first auxiliary view. We did this by looking along the true length of line 1, 2. It's a true length because it's horizontal, as we can see from our elevation. So in our first auxiliary, I'm just going to highlight the plane like this. And in our second auxiliary, across x2, our y2 line, we found our true shape because we looked perpendicularly at it as a edge view. To find the true shape of any surface, you have to look at it as an edge view. So that's why we need auxiliary projection and the use of first auxiliaries and second auxiliaries. Thank you.